Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Ready, go! Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Bang, 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 bang.
Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
95's the Sam. No, check that. Go.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Odd, 5 down.
Murray keeps it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check.
Watch that.
You go tight. You got tight.
Omaha.
Right there. Sponge. No. Back. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, hold on.
Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
We eat it up here. Let's go.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go steal. 24, watch 24.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear a coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right here, guys.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 51, Mike, 51.
Counter play with Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Mike 51.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not get there. They stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Powers through him. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
What?
Mike 29.
Hey, shift.
Coming for you, son. Pick the edge. Come.
Alert 3. Deuce.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Pushes him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
44's the mic.
Now a carry for Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Packers pick it up. The 40. 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Ricky. Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Green.
You mine. Check.
Watch twist.
Watch the safety creep.
Check three. Hey. Switch gears.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
What we got? Tighten up. Check three.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Yeah, let's go.
Opposite green.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker.
Check.
Hut.
Love going to give this one to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
10.
Hustle. Hut. Go.
Love from the gun. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ready.
Mike, what's 95? Man, I got you.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
It's a party now.
Steel. Black.
95's Mike. What?
Hut.
First down going to the air with Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's second and 10.
10 black.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Set, go.
On the counter, here's Jones.
Watch the shift, watch the shift.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down
Check
at the
99,
Cardinals'
check
38.
99.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Check your hot read.
Set, hut.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Is that all you got, O? You better come home.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Double dog. That's the way.
Big Ace open.
Check hot route. Hot. Shift.
They'll try the left side. Jacobs. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Mike 51. All day, punk.
Check 50.
Omaha.
Switch. Shift.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Runs over him. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Tackles. Whip.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable.
Here we
It's
go.
out of the
Here we
back of
go.
the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. McCann now for the extra point.
Touchdown City.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Set. Yellow. 43.
Mike.
Hey, check Mega.
It's just me and you.
Black shot.
3, alert 3.
Set. Go.
Now Love. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Ultra. Ready.
They
Go.
just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready.
Here's
Here we
2nd
go.
and a
Set.
yard.
Check smash. On the ball. 60 red. 60 set. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Get off the field.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Slam.
Check 37. Check 37.
No. Off.
Deuce. Hey.
Kill.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Murray now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Is Mike 29.
Hey, watch the ball.
29 is Mike 29.
Big Ace.
Watch the curl. 29 is
Hey, Ace.
29.
You better be afraid of me.
Check. Lucky.
Hard.
Watch edge.
Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action. Love to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing. Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch twist.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Down. 45. White.
95. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check. Check. Check.
On the ball. Go.
Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Coach. Check the backer.
They'll try the left side. It's Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Hey. Bang. Check. Check 31. Check.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. Escapes the defender. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 34. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back now at Lambeau. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He's coming, double up.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. McCann's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Out. Check 13.
Hey, go steal.
He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
95.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10.
Go set. Yellow, 43.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Drill green.
Get that quarterback.
Zoom black.
Alert 3.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come on. Watch the safety creep. Check 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check 3.
Kill.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a